you are always having to take a convincing. You want someone to persuade you to serve God. Every time you are pushed to serve Him, just goes to show you don't know Him. Praise the Lord. Every time we are pushed to serve the Lord, it means you what? You don't know Him. So, a revelation already, whether the revelation was based on fear, like this guy will strike you again if you do something fine, whether it was the positive effect or it was the joy to say, hey, I've never felt like this before. I've never been visited by a God. How many of you have ever been visited by a God? Or some of you by your ancestors. But can you imagine God visits you and you are still the same? You still want to kill. Yeah, I've met with Jesus, but I still want to do it. And you haven't met with Jesus. You have met with the idea of Jesus.
Wow. Preaching up.
Praise the Lord. When you meet Him, you'll be like the woman, the Samaritan woman at the well that goes to the same town where she was criticized, the same city where they say she is a whore, the same city there they say stone her, the same city where she used to go to the water hole during the afternoon because people couldn't accept or trust her. She had to go back there and say, I'm here, I don't care what you think about me. I'm here to tell you that I'm not a man. Oh, here we go again. Who else would you meet? Says, I'm not a man who told me everything about me. Can you imagine the power in that? I don't know about your story, but I know about my story. So when it comes to confession of your faith, I don't care what you believe. I care what I believe. So I'm not here to sell Jesus to you. I'm here to introduce you to a journey with Him so that He can tell you your story about you. So at the end of the story, what matters the most is not where we've been, it's where we're going. It's where we're going. And as long as there's breath, some of you seated here, this pandemic is coming and it's ravaged the nations, and you're still sitting there and you're still thinking if Jesus exists, you stop it. You know how you pray? Beginning of the year, you pray for safety, you stop praying for safety. You heard the first time. The reason why we become monotonous and continuously praying for the same thing is that we're not listening to Him. Because when we're listening to Him, He then changes what we say. He changes our confession. He changes it in the way and the manner in which we pray. Certain prayers will no longer be words declared, they will be just actions. Because He's speaking to you. He began to speak to Saul, and He ministered to Saul for 3 more days, and then for 3 years, he was being educated. And the very first thing he gets sent to is to go back to Jerusalem. But I love Paul. He didn't resist. He says, go to Jerusalem. He says, yes, it's time that we go. Time that we go. And he gets to Jerusalem. And when he got to Jerusalem, he met with the other apostles. And I want to finalize with this. He met with the other, everybody say, men of God. Say it like me, say, men of God.
Men of God.
Do you know one of the biggest problems we have in our timeline in the church is the men of God?
Yes.
Because the men of God have become God. The men of God have become demigods. The men of God are drawing people unto themselves, not to God. The light that Jesus has given to us is a deflective light. We should be a mirror. We mirror the Lord. Someone comes to me, I deflect them to Jesus. That's how glory comes. We have become glory seekers to such an extent that we have no glory, but when we have more money and we have more suits and we have more shiny toys, then we think that's the glory. And because the world we live in are myopic, that way they bleed us. They think when I have more cars, I have more power. Sometimes more cars just means that I've got more ways of fooling you. Wow. So the church, head of the church meets and say, this guy who's coming, can we trust him? The true Bible says, it's a trap. He's been sent to infiltrate us. He wants now to what? You know what they say? Hit the snake in the head. Don't hit the tail. If you want to kill the snake, cut off the head. It says now he wants to aim high. Like we don't trust this dude. You know why they were saying that? Because they were not one spirit. If the head of the church were one with Christ, would they not have known? Like, this is the man God has done amazing work in. The church today, even if a certain sister used to club and they no longer club, we still see her as that clubbing person. We don't even give them a chance of day. If the brother was in prison before and he comes out, for all we see is that ex-con. Some don't even know that his name is actually Jimalo. Ex-con. Because we're describing them by the very same thing the Lord has said I've taken away. So how do you believe in Jesus if you still believe that he doesn't take away sins? How sister, so you not tell me that she understands scripture in a really amazing way. She's angry for prayer. No, I know it's that one is the divorcee. It's that one, the one with 3 kids and the other one is on drugs. That's how we describe God's people. That's the church for you. One day be careful that you not find Jesus sitting in the church.